All right, I believe we are officially live, and I want to welcome everybody to Rogues Gallery Live. This is episode 50, so we have a milestone here on the channel, which is pretty darn exciting. Oh, now we got the echo back. Oh, no.
Echo's back.
Anyway, you'll hear me twice say this, but oh, it's super echoey now.
Super echoey.
Now it's better. Okay, now it's better. Okay, well, we're going to try again. Let's say, all right, welcome everybody to Rogues Gallery Live. This is episode 50, and this is a milestone show for lots of different reasons, but it is our 4-year celebration of the Batman Statue Collector channel. I can't believe it's been 4 years. The actual anniversary date is November 22nd, which I think was last weekend. But we wanted to celebrate with everybody, and we couldn't think of a better way to do that here on Rogues Gallery Live. Oh, we just have another guest. Ba-bam! There we go. Welcome.
There he is.
We'll do introductions since you just joined us. Of course, as always with us, Mr. Jeff Morris is in the house.
Good evening, everybody.
How's it going, Jeff?
It's good. I'm running late. That's
okay.
That's pretty typical.
It's been that kind of week, that's for sure. It really has. Also with us, once again, Mr. Eric B. is in the house.
Hey, guys. What's up, everyone?
How's it going, Eric?
Good.
Very good. I love to hear that. Joining us once again, it has been a while, and I'm so glad that he's back on the show. We have Lawrence Old Jr. Welcome back, sir.
Thank you for coming back. Hello, everybody.
It's good to have you. How have you been?
Oh, I'm fantastic, man. Everything is going really well. So just glad to be back on the show with you guys and looking forward to having some fun this evening.
And I'm guessing that you are still a Masters of the Universe fan.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Right,
definitely changed direction on the collection a little bit and went more Motu heavy.
Well, that's good because there's going to be a whole bunch coming out soon, which is really exciting, I'm sure.
Yes.
But it's always good that some things never change, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And also, of course, with us, as always, from Secret Sanctuary, Mr. Jeff Delaney in the house.
Howdy, guys. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary. Thank you very much. And I see that you have Grogu back there.
I do, yes.
Congratulations on being the first Grogu, I can't even say his name, Grogu review on YouTube, sir.
The last Baby Yoda review, the first Grogu review.
That's right. Hey, that's pretty awesome. You can't go wrong with first, right?
It worked out.
That's right. Absolutely. And then last but certainly not least, from Wayne Manor North, Mr. Dan Dufault is with us tonight.
Hey, everybody. How's it going? Happy eve of Harley pre-order with Prime 1, everybody.
That's exactly right. We're going to be looking at some photos later, and I'm anxious to hear everybody's thoughts on that beautiful statue. I just did a hit or miss video today. Obviously, somebody said, have I ever had a miss video? And I don't think I ever have. There's always a first for everything, but she looks good for sure.
Yes, she does.
We'll definitely talk about her. But anyway, tonight basically we are just celebrating. We are celebrating 4 years of this channel, but really to me it's not and hasn't ever really been about the channel. It's been about the community that the channel has brought forth. Whenever I first started doing this, there was only a few video YouTubers out there that were doing statue reviews. There weren't a ton. Now there's a lot now in those 4 years. Some of them have just started and they're doing amazing. The more I feel like the more that are out there, the bigger the community gets. And one thing I'll say about this community is that, and we've talked about it on the show lots of times, that I think specifically this community and communities like ours breed this super positive network of people. Like-minded. There's always going to be groups and things that have drama, and but I'm amazed still to this day, and people tell me all the time, and I even see it in the group all the time, where people will say how amazed they are that this group continues to thrive and be successful and be positive. And it's all because of everybody out there. It's the people on this panel here. It's the people that, show up for the videos. It's the people that watch the reviews and participate in polls and comment on photos on Instagram. And it's just all of this stuff. It's just really amazing. And it's just, I'm always just kind of in awe of what all of us together have created. Channels like Secret Sanctuary and everybody else that I think it's awesome. I mean, what do you guys think right now about the community and what we've kind of all created together in the last 4 years?
Oh, I think it's fantastic. I'll chime in first. It's a great source of camaraderie, of course. It's kind of great to share our love and passion for the hobby together. It's just, it's awesome. Nonstop fun and funny. The enablement aspect of it is incredible.
There's no enabling.
Just go to you guys and say, hey, do you think I should buy? And you don't even have to finish the sentence before it's a yes, get on that.
Right.
So it's really fun. It's great to share the excitement as pieces come in and maybe even share some frustrations when they don't. But I think it's been an incredible few years. Yep.
I agree very much. Anybody else want to chime in?
Yeah, coming from the world of Golden Age comics, where in real life there's a lot of camaraderie, there really isn't a very big presence on YouTube. There are a few channels, and every time I take a look, it's usually 3 older guys talking about 1950s westerns or something, Western comics, and there's like 4 people watching, and it's a little bit depressing. So that's one of my favorite parts about the statue community is that it is worldwide, it is enthusiastic, there's a ton of energy, and there's room for everybody. And I've really enjoyed the last, it's been about 4 years for me too. So I've really enjoyed that time.
That's awesome. Awesome. Anybody else?
Personally, for me, the group is about 4 years, but I just discovered it maybe like 2 years ago, I think. And it was mainly because I was in so many groups. I just didn't feel like joining another one, which is why I never joined right away. And it got to the point where all these other groups were just so negative, like every time something was released or just the people in general. And I decided to give it a shot. I figured, I like Batman. Why not join the Batman group and check it out? And honestly, it's been the best group I've ever been a part of. It's totally positive. All the, the community is great. And it's the only group I participate in now. So
that's awesome. I sure do love to hear that. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you. Anybody else?
It's been a really good, all of the positivity has been really good all along, but I think especially this year, it's been really outstanding to have some connection with people when we were all shut in most of the year.
Good point.
Yeah, so true.
That's very true. Probably this year was probably the most important year of all of them. Just to be able to say, hey, I have these people to talk to, and I have these people to connect with. Because you're exactly right. There's a lot of people that have been shut in or unable to go places, and that's awesome. That's really awesome.
You know what else is also cool? The channel's anniversary is November 22nd, which also happens to be my birthday.
That's awesome. Yeah,
I just turned the big 40. Your channel turned 4. I turned 40. So yeah, it was meant to be for me to be here. So
that's really cool. Happy birthday again. And I believe you had a pretty awesome purchase that day, if I remember correctly.
I did. I picked up the Sideshow Mr. Freeze premium format.
It's awesome.
It finally, I couldn't hold it in. I just had to finally do it, and I did it. And then
it's awesome.
Dan also picked it up, correct?
And then he enabled me. Yeah, it was a reaction.
There's no enabling. I'm telling you.
Everybody got one.
You get a Mr. Freeze, and you get a Mr. Freeze, and you get a Mr. Freeze.
And we weren't going to stop till we found one.
That's exactly right.
I was like Watchtower. I'm shopping in Australia.
And now we have a Watchtower for PS5. So it's
now we're PS5.
Right. Darn you, Target.
That might be really. That might be pulling a rabbit out of the hat.
I think that's exactly right. For
it's
sure.
It's like unicorn hunting with that one, I think.
Yeah. No doubt. How about you, Lawrence? Did you want to say anything before we move on?
just to echo everybody else's sentiments. I mean, I was lucky enough to be here early on, and I think I was here, for the first 3 years of the channel, and kind of been involved in the periphery in the last year, I would say. But just from what this started out as, Chris, you as a content creator and what you've been able to take this channel to has been really impressive. You've got so many followers now, and you've created really a positive space for all of us to come. Everybody that has an opinion can share that opinion without it causing any kind of drama, and I think that's important. And on the side, I mean, we've all been a part of just helping each other, whether it's find a piece, get a piece, look for something. I mean, even Jeff and I on the side, he's helped me track down some Masters of the Universe figures that were hard to get, and so we've all been able to just really rely on each other, especially this year, I think, with all of us being shut in the way Jeff mentioned. And it's just really a positive environment. I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad to be back. So thank you.
That's awesome. Well, welcome back again. Always glad to have you back. So basically tonight we are celebrating, like I said, and so I'm going to introduce everybody that's in the chat here in just a second. But we're looking just for, in the comments tonight, we're looking for some of your favorite memories. Some of maybe your favorite shows that we've done on Rogues Gallery Live, maybe some of your favorite videos that I've done or Jeff's done on his channel. Just funny things you remember. We are going to be doing some live giveaways throughout the night. We're going to kind of surprise them as we go. Dan's got a giveaway. And do you want to go ahead and show them what you're going to be giving away tonight, since you have it back?
Sure. Happy to. So this is the, got a little glare, book 3 in the 3 Joker series by Fabok and Jeff Johns. This is the 1 in 25 variant edition.
That's awesome, and I have not actually seen that in person. So I'm going to try to win that tonight myself.
This is definitely a great CGC candidate. It is absolutely clean, and I'll even send it out in this 4 mil Mylar.
That's awesome. Do we know how rare that one is? Is it like more rare than the regular issues?
I can tell you, my LCS, like I said, it's 1 in 25. So for every 25 books, the LCS would get one of these, right? So I have my LCS is a good size, but not a giant shop. They got 3 in of each of these, right? Yep.
So probably not a ton.
Not a ton. No, I mean, not crazy or anything, but it's a nice book.
Yeah. So it would have to be a pretty big shop to get quite a few of them.
Yeah, exactly.
They would have to order several hundred.
Yep.
Maybe like Chicago or New York or somewhere.
Right. Yep.
I think my local shop got 3 or 4 of those.
Yeah, and the other thing with those that I noticed, I had my LCS had one set aside for me, but one of the things with these is a lot of them got dinged. They're the square bound book, right? As most people know, I think, and a lot of the corners got dinged on them. So shopping for one that's a 9698 candidate, which most people want these days, not easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow, that's too bad to hear that. That's not good. Yeah. Well, since we're talking about 3 Jokers, Eric, do you want to show what you're going to be giving away as well?
Yeah, following the same theme, we got 3 copies of the hardcover.
Very awesome. Very cool.
Awesome.
That's a nice book. I got that one.
That's so cool. I'm amazed by how fast they got that one out.
Yeah,
isn't it hard? I mean, do you think it was just because they were so delayed?
I don't know. Maybe it's a Christmas thing. They wanted to get it out for Christmas.
The pre-order for it came out right when the first issue was hitting stores. Amazon had it available to pre-order, and they already had the date set.
Yeah, I think
I'll tell you what I'd love with the artwork in that book. An absolute version would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oversized version with maybe some, some of the pencils, in the back, and some of the storyboards, and it's just so good. The artwork is.
I haven't even had a chance to see it yet because the books are they're sealed in plastic. So I came inside to see what it looks like.
Oh, well, that's frustrating, I guess is the word I'm looking for sure. And of course, Jason Fabok, an amazing artist. And I was telling you guys today, this was really cool. So I posted my hit or miss video on the Fabok Batman video that I did this week, and I posted it in the Prime One group with all the other million of groups I post in. And Jason Fabok responded. He said something about he was hoping to get one too, or he's excited to get his, and his wife is worried about the size of it. And so I just said, "Oh, it's so cool! It's like, would you ever consider coming on the show? We'd love to interview about working with Prime One and all of that." And he said he would love to. So I'm really excited about that. He said he wanted to wait till it was closer to when some of these statues are coming out. But I'm hoping to get in contact with him. So it's like a dream to have him on the show. That would be really awesome. Just like we had Ryan Brown on and Lee Bermejo and some of the other artists. It would be really cool. Add that to my bucket list for Rogues Gallery. So that would be really cool. So anyway, I thought that was pretty exciting news today.
Very
exciting.
All right. Sorry, I'm really behind on the chat. I haven't said hello to anybody. Let me do that really quick here. We got Hugo Cardoso in the house. Good evening. We've got Thornton Applebottom. Dark Rangers here. Hi, guys and gals, heroes and villains. Looking forward to the fun show. Thank you very much, Kevin. We got Levi is here in the house. Good evening. Good evening. Matt is here. Thank you very much. Thank you. We got Joe Caramello here is in the house. Let's see. Make sure I don't miss anybody. We got Bats in the Belfry. Spider. Hey, Bat fam. Hope everyone's having a great week. Hey, congrats, Chris, on the 4 years. Thank you very much, Spider. Harley Quinn is here. Got Ryan in the house. Hello, Rogues and Chatters. Can't wait for Prime One Saturday event. Yes, we are very excited. You may have seen that we are going to be doing a live reaction show this coming Saturday night at 8 p.m. So it's an hour later than Rogues, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we'll be live streaming that event and giving our live reactions. So that'll be interesting. We have been promised some new reveals, so maybe we'll make some predictions later. Let's see here. Get caught up here. We got Danny Spencer. Thank you very much, Danny. Ro Moreno is here. We got Ashley here. Hey, Ashley. Ashley is recovering from some surgery, so wish her well wishes, and I'm glad that you're finally home. So that's awesome. Good news. We got Josue is in the house. There's that Eric B guy. I know him. And the Bat in the North guy. We got Philip A. Arkham Gaming. How are you doing? What do you think we can expect from the XM and Prime One showcase? Yeah, did you guys see that the XM's having a showcase the same day?
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting that XM actually described every piece they were going to show.
Yeah. So I was going to ask you, what do you think about that? Do you like knowing kind of what's coming, or do you like the surprise?
Surprise. Yeah, for me. Uh-oh. Chris is frozen.
Uh-oh. No, I think he's just sitting still.
Yeah,
That's very still.
Very still.
you ran.
He's disappeared like Drax. I can't even see him now.
Oh, man. All right. Well, Chris is away. What do you guys think about the surprise or no surprise for the XM reveal? What do you think?
I'm excited to see the dark side because that's quarter scale.
Yeah. Yep.
I think a lot of it was like 1/6 scale, right, and smaller.
Yep.
I think there were some that were like this quarter scale.
Oh yeah, there were.
Yeah, there were a couple. Yep.
Sorry, guys. I think I lost connection there.
Yeah.
The dark side is quarter scale.
The dark side's quarter scale. Yep.
There's
Okay.
Captain America.
Yep.
Yeah, which looked really cool.
Yeah.
That looks cool.
That'll be some good competition because Sideshow just released, their dark side 1/4.
Yeah. Oh, Planet Hulk.
What did you guys? Do you guys like the Sideshow dark side?
It's growing on me. Like I think we said in one of the shows, his face looks a little cartoony, but I don't know. It's growing on me.
I think his overall proportions strike me that way, but that could easily be on video, right? I just think I need to see some in hand because the other thing with me, his stance looks funny. He looks like he's kind of squatty. I don't know.
Well, isn't it a Jack Kirby influence?
That could be, and
It
then
looked like it.
and then that would make sense. That design aesthetic would make sense given Kirby.
but I don't know if it matches the rest of their line though. Like that's the problem. Is
True.
like, yes, it might be a Kirby tribute, but it does.
Yeah.
Like, could you put a modern Superman next to him and him
Right.
not look cartoony? I don't think
Right.
so.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's just my 2 cents on it.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what XM does.
They
Yeah, it will.
haven't showed the switch outs for him yet, right?
No, they have. That's the thing. I'm curious if there's going to be a more realistic portrait.
I don't think did Sideshow show any switch outs for their quarter scales
No.
from
No.
there? Yeah.
No. Austin is here. Hello, Austin. We've got Matt in the house. Charles Kurtz is here. Thank you very much. Happy anniversary from Down Under. That's awesome. Benji3008. Hello. Diaz, I can't remember if I said hello to you. I don't think so. Hello. We got the Pimricas here. Critical Mass is here. Archangel is here, of course. I'm anxious to hear some funny comments from Archangel tonight. Let's see. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Oh, of course I am. Let's see. I think it skipped forward here. We got Greg Folks in the house. We've got Glenn L. Joel Miller. Statue scalpers. What are your thoughts on those? Well, what do you you want to dive into that?
Well, he could be here all night.
Yeah. Let's see.
They're out there.
They are out there.
Do your homework.
Yeah, that's right. Jerry Bourne's here in the house. I just saw the Mr. Prime One Mr. Freeze in the Extreme Collection. That is so big, very cool. Anyone have that? Oh yes,
Check.
definitely have that. Yeah, check. Hugo says you guys are like the newest group of Batman villains, the enablers, the secret society that thrives on making people go broke. I love it. I love it. And oh, so true. Oh, so true. Collector's Therapy is in the house. Hello. Poor Boy Collector is here. Let's see. Get caught up here. We've also got Wanda Quinn is here. Yeah, Astronomer's World is here. Hello. Nice to see you. Thank you for being here tonight. We got Joe Latore is in the house. Josue Otero. Todd is here. Hello. How are you? Slim Boss. Got a lot of our regulars here, which is awesome. Team Mitchell is here. Oh, we got Jim Mint in the house. Yo, Brotherhood of the Bat. Check out my Vampirilla variant on Indigo.
Indiegogo.
Oh, yeah. He has that cover, right?
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's really cool.
Great. Yep.
It's awesome, Jim.
Yep.
That's really cool. Welcome to the show. We've got a new member. Southern Comic Geek became a YouTube member. Thank you very much for joining the Brotherhood. That's the first time I've seen it go green like that. That's really cool. Yeah, that's really cool. So thank you very much for being a Brotherhood member. And Brotherhood members, if you don't know what that is, you can join below, and that gets you early access to the videos and some other perks. You get like little emojis you can do, and also it lets you know that right there with that little logo there, it shows you. So it's really cool. It's really cool. So thank you very much. All right, so I think we're caught up there. All right, so again, just looking for in the comments, looking for maybe memories that you have of the channel that you have enjoyed, and just whatever you remember from the last couple years of Rogues Gallery or whatever. But anyway, so we were talking briefly there about the XM event. Do you think that was purposeful for them to have that event, or do you think it was just coincidence that it just so happened to be on the same night?
I don't think it affects Prime One because, like we were saying when you disappeared for a quick second, it's two different shows. I mean, Prime One's focusing more on 1/3 scale, and XM's focusing, mainly on 6 scale or smaller, or the Dark Side's 4th scale. So they're not at the same exact times, are they?
That I don't know, and I'm assuming the XM event is actually like a real booth, like a real event somewhere. So I'm not sure.
I think it's at a store.
Collector's Therapy says first video I saw that got me to check out the channel was a room tour in the old Batcave. Yeah, that's really what some of those videos started them all. It's I just filmed my collection, and it went from there. Astronomers World, what time is the XM event? I think I don't know if anybody's looking that up. I don't know if I've seen an actual time.
It's wow. It says 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the M Cafe, but I don't know when the broadcast is.
If we find out any additional information, I'll make sure we get it out to everybody. Team Mitchell says having Athena Finger and Susan Strange are my top memories. Mine too. I absolutely love the fact that getting Susan on the show was a dream for a long time, and of course there were hoops to jump through because with you just getting somebody from Sideshow on, but that was a big deal for the channel for sure. And then also Athena Finger. If you don't know who she is, she's the granddaughter of Bill Finger, the creator of Batman, in my eyes. And that was just a dream come true. I hope to have her on again sometime. I know the last time we talked to her, she was trying to get Bill on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. It'd be interesting to see what progress they've made with that. But really cool. Really cool. Rainman says, hey, everybody. Congrats, Chris. Thank you very much. Levi says, my favorite is Chris having a bunch of voice cracks, Jeff sniffing comic books, me nearly winning the giveaway but lost to Arch, of course. Oh, I love it. JJ Collectibles with the most redundant comment of the night. We need a Riddler, a Two-Face, and a Clayface. Yep. Yep. Hugo says, well, we have a lot of good memories, but I have to say that Dan smelling the book is one of the highlights. Also, the episode with Susan and Chad was really cool. Yeah, having Chad Colbank on, I think he's been on, 4 times now, I think. Having Dave Igo on the show, having Ryan Brown, Libra Mayo, just some of these, just I'm still like dumbfounded that I'm just a guy, I'm just a teacher that put his collection on YouTube. And the fact that these people come on these shows, like it is, are you guys ever amazed like that?
Sure.
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't know. It just seems like, It just seems like they would have other things to do than bother with us sometimes. And it's really amazing. And I don't know.
I think Libra Mayo was the most shocking because Libra Mayo seems more secluded. He doesn't, appear too often. To where the other guys are a little bit more out there.
He's also not. I had the opportunity to meet him at Boston Comic-Con last year. He's also not a super outgoing guy. He's pretty introverted. I mean, seemed like a nice enough guy, but pretty introverted. And you're right, Eric. He does not do a lot of appearances at all.
Well, and it was about 2.5 years of back and forth with him.
Was it really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and I think it's just again, Chris, it's a testament to this group and this community that is the brotherhood, right? I mean, it's just these people will come on here because they know that it's going to be a positive environment.
Mm-hmm.
They know, I think, what the group is about, and to get some of these larger companies, whether it's been DC or Tweeterhead or Sideshow or anybody else, to have one of their representatives come on the show, or the creator, the granddaughter of the creator of the figure that the whole channel's around, they're going to do that because of what you create, what you have created here, so that's just a testament to this awesome group.
Well, I love it. I love to hear it. Dark Ranger 7 says, I've always felt the Rogues Gallery with Athena and Daniel Bell, which I forgot to mention. Daniel Bell also coming on the show, were 2 of my favorites. That, and again, seeing Chris when Prime 1 announced Talon was there was some geeked out moments there on that show, without a doubt.
So
it was even worse because, like, Jeff, you already knew, because you had already peaked and you already knew what was coming up. And we did it, and I'm like, oh my God, that's crazy.
What other artists would people like to see on the show for you guys?
Ooh, well,
oh my goodness,
Babok, as I stated.
Harbottle.
How about Finch?
Mr. Harbottle.
Oh, I would love him to come on.
I think he would.
I bet. Do you guys watch Finch's YouTube channel at all?
Mm-mm.
I don't.
He's got a great YouTube channel. he and his wife, they does a phenomenal job. He does like a live draw, like instructional draw on Monday nights, I think it is. Yeah, he's heavy into the YouTube thing. So
that would be awesome.
Yep.
J. Scott Campbell's super nice. I could see him agreeing to do the show.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. So if any of you have contacts, hook us up because we
might charge you $1 million.
I agree with Rain Man and who else is saying it? Team Mitchell, Levi, Jim Lee. Let's get Jim Lee on the show.
Oh my God, Jim Lee would be just. I can't even like fathom.
Yeah.
Can we get some movie actors too, like Ben Affleck and
Greg Capullo would be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Alex Ross. Oh my God.
I'll forget Alex Ross. You'll never see Alex Ross anywhere.
I don't think Alex talks to anybody.
Yeah, he doesn't have to.
Yeah, right.
Axel Jimenez, we good. That's selfish for me. He's doing all the packaging art for all the new Masters of the Universe figures.
Who is that, Lawrence?
Axel Jimenez.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
It's great art. Awesome. I don't know if you can.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's awesome.
He's doing all of the art for all of these new figures.
That's really cool.
That almost reminds me of the concept art for. They were supposed to make a Masters of the Universe movie, and I don't know what happened to it.
It's been in production purgatory or hell for a decade. So we'll see. I mean, I don't know. Right now, I'm just glad that Netflix is going to have the animated series. One from Kevin Smith.
Is that Kevin Smith? Yeah, I was just going to say, is that what?
So there's actually going to be two. There's one that's a Kevin Smith that is supposed to pick up from where the initial series left off, and it's done by Powerhouse, I think, Animation Studios, which is the same that did like Castlevania.
Yep.
And then there's a second one that's actually a full reboot. So.
Well, that would be amazing if it finally happens, because I think there'd be a whole new generation of fans,
Yeah, I was able to buy some of the new figures from my 6-year-old nephew, and it's his favorite thing in the world right now. So it's been pretty fun.
That's awesome. Glenn L says, I know people that know George Perez. Hook us up. Let's see.
I think Levi.
Levi. I was going to say Levi's right here. That would be probably my ultimate dream guess. That would be. I don't even know if I could speak.
That would be awesome.
Oh my God, that would be insane.
Kevin Conroy. That's good.
Kevin Conroy, which I've met, he's fantastic. Jock, Art Germ, Del Otto, man.
Art Germ's nice.
Hugo says, oops, there we go. Hugo says, let's get 200 people in the chat. Chris will give away his Batman Noel. Kind of wavering a little bit. I have him literally on a chair right here. I don't know if you guys can see him right there. Trying to figure out if I can maybe pull him off right there in front of that. If I built a little mini display.
You better be wavering.
I don't know.
Don't sell it. Don't do it.
I know.
You tell him, Lawrence.
Telling you, man.
As with everything, people said, kind of a 50-50 deal. Get rid of it. You don't need it. Other people you're an idiot for even thinking about it.
Chris, I know you and I are very much in the same boat with that piece. I'm not as close to getting rid of it as you are yet. But I had a thought about him. He's actually got a very reasonable footprint for a 1/3 Batman.
Yeah.
He really does.
Which is refreshing. Because the other ones don't. Your Hush that you still have, that I used to have, big footprint. The Batcave, huge footprint. The Fabok, huge footprint. It's going to fit in a different space than Noel fits.
But you said Noel has a smaller portrait than the Bermejo Joker. Does that bother you? And also the Damned Batman, does his portrait look the same size as that Joker? Because I feel like his looks a little undersized too compared to that Joker.
I think the consensus has been that Joker is just oversized his head.
Yeah.
And I don't think because that was a big concern. You know, I think we were, I don't remember how we were first talking about the head size on it, but it was noticeably smaller, and I was like, okay, well, that's going to bother me.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like if I have him separate, like away from that Joker, which I would in any way, I don't know. I do feel like just some of those, which is a frustrating thing with Prime One. You guys know how much I love Prime One, but sometimes their scales, they're not perfect.
No.
And a lot of times their scales are super oversized.
Yep.
Which is awesome because they look great. But then if you have a Justice League Batman next to an Arkham Knight Joker, I mean, they're forget it. You can't do it. You cannot do it.
Yeah, opposite ends. Chris, I can tell you, I've got my Noel next to Bermejo. They're not jammed together, but they're next to each other. And the way that I got Batman a little bit further back on the shelf than Bermejo Joker, and you get a little bit of fourth perspective, and I don't think it looks bad at all. I'll take some pictures and post tomorrow.
Somebody was begging for Noel to be on the show, so there you go.
There's Noel on the show.
He looks good.
Awesome.
He's an awesome statue. I mean, there's just no doubt.
And I prefer that design compared to the newer Damned design.
I think I do overall. I like the level of detail on the new one, you know, but I don't know. I don't need both, and I don't have to have either one. You know, to complete my vision of my Batman surrounded by his villains. But I don't know. Sergio says, hit that thumbs up, everyone. Thank you very much. We have 95 watching right now. Thank you very much for being here. So do you guys want to weigh in real quick on my conundrum between Batcave versus Fabok in my collection?
I think you should. The advice I always give everybody is pack it up, put in, or not even pack it up, just hide it somewhere for a few weeks and see if you miss it. If you don't miss it, sell it. If you miss it, keep it. I think you're going to sell it though.
Well, that's good.
That Fabric Batman's incredible.
Yeah.
So you're saying you want to choose between the Batcave edition and the Fabric?
That's kind of where I'm at.
The Batcave? I thought you said the Noel and the is it the Noel and the Fabric or the Batcave?
The Batcave and Fabok.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Noel. Okay.
Chris, do you really think that you're going to be okay with not having both of those?
I know that's my point, Jeff. I agree.
A lot of people have said that, and I probably, I will probably agree with that. That I'm sure they'll both end up in the cave, but I just don't know where I'm going to put them. Like I don't know where I would put the Batcave if I do my vision of Fabok surrounded by his villains. Where would I put the Batcave?
Well, but you know what you're doing, and this is the problem with statue collectors. You are trying to deal with the 2022 problem in the year 2020.
Right. True.
You can't do that.
Yep.
You're right.
What about your closet space? You never did anything with that.
So what I bought, and I don't know if I even shared this, but I bought a jewelry display case. Like it was a big glass. I don't know if I ever even posted it. I think I might have.
You did.
And I have that, but I think I'm going to get rid of it. I think it's just not really what I envisioned. So the only thing that's in there, because I sold my Joker bust, the Queen Studios Joker bust, in anticipation of maybe getting another one. But all that's in there right now is the Queen Studios Joker that's sitting down. So my thought for the closet would be that would just be Dark Knight Joker stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
And that
is he frozen again?
Might still be the case, but
No.
Yep.
I've also considered, and I don't even want to think about this, but I've also
he's frozen in thought.
Yeah.
my back.
Yeah.
Tell your son to get up the Wi-Fi.
You know what? That's my problem. My two sons are both using Wi-Fi. My wife's probably streaming, and I'm trying to stream. I need to go to a library that's open or something to do this. I'm battling everybody for the Wi-Fi, but okay. Sorry about the freeze. But I was, and I hate to say this, but I've even contemplated.
You gotta sell them.
Yeah.
Maybe putting Batcave there instead.
I knew it.
And I don't want to have to do that.
You know what? I had the opportunity to buy that piece for 25% off recently, and I didn't because I have nowhere to put it. So,
Ouch.
but I don't know if you guys have ever bought something from Midtown Comics or not. But if you
Yeah,
buy from them,
absolutely.
they send you emails like twice a year saying, "Come back! Here's 25% off anything on our website."
Wow.
And they had that piece, the New 52 Batman. They had Starfire from Sideshow, and they had the Iron Man Mark 7 from Sideshow. And I bought the Iron Man Mark 7 because I have space for it, but I don't have room for that Batman New 52, and I've already got 2 Batmans, so
Yeah.
didn't do it.
His cape takes up so much room.
It does.
I didn't want to say anything. He does look, incredible over your shoulder, but I always had the feeling that you were going to sell him just because he's just sitting there. Like you never put him anywhere.
Well,
He does
my
look
vision
good though.
of where he could go, which I would love, is the entrance into the Batcave.
Yeah.
Like right now, I have that Shakespeare bust out there, but my wife is so worried that if I have anything outside, it would get knocked over. A ball's going to come flying at it or something.
Right.
And
let me ask this for you. You've got this vision in your head of what you want to do with your, your rogues and Batman. Like, is that your end game? Because if that's your end game, then sell the pieces. If you don't have an end game, then figure out
I have no end game. I want to have an end game, but let's be honest, there's never going to be an end game. Right?
I don't know, man. I'm the complete opposite. I ended up finding the pieces that I absolutely love and just said, what, I never intend to sell any of them. So I'm, kind of that point where it's like, that's it, and then it was space and from a Batman perspective, that was kind of it. I have what I have, and I think that's always what I'm going to have unless there's something really just amazing comes along that makes me want to change my mind. All the pieces so far, they are amazing, but nothing's made me want to push that edge.
I think that I'm a collector. Like I do talk to collectors that say, Chris, I've never sold a thing. I've got 3,000 different pieces, and I've never sold one, and I'm very proud of that. I'm not that way. I view all of this in my collection as art. I think it is nothing more than art that I connect with. But I have an art background, and so I'm always looking for new art. I'm always looking to appreciate new art. And there are so many pieces that I don't want to get rid of in my collection. I hope I don't have to. But I don't know if there's any piece in my collection that I'm going to ever say, if I can't hold on to all of them, I'm going to be devastated for forever. Like I think that I always want this to be kind of like a revolving gallery. I want pieces to be in here for 6, 7 years, 8 years or whatever, but there's going to be some pieces that are here for a year. I just think that's the kind of collector I am. I'm also a YouTuber or I've become a YouTuber. So like if I never got anything new, no one's going to want to hear that content. No one's going to tune in for reviews and everything else. And so that's kind of where I'm at, where I feel like I do have to keep refreshing the channel and refreshing my collection, but I'm okay with that because that's the kind of collector I am. Do you guys feel the same way? Like, do you guys feel like if pieces are going to come and go, like I know, Dan, you just sold a bunch of Marvel pieces.
I did.
That was not an easy decision.
Oh, that was a real hard decision, like a real hard, because I tend to lean toward not selling pieces. I never buy a piece with the intention of I'm selling this.
Right.
I don't have some of the same pressures you do around content creation and that kind of thing, but I just don't buy like that. So I don't get crazy attached. I do have kind of the list in my head of, priority order of the ones at the bottom I'm more likely to sell. But I will make room for a better piece, though. I will absolutely do that. So, and that's what happened with the Marvel collection. I loved that collection. It was a hard step, but I needed to take it if I wanted to get these other ones that I like more. So, yep.
How about the rest of you guys?
Yeah, my collection is fluid like yours. If I want a new piece, something else has to go. I'm not going to keep it in a storage locker.
Yep.
If I don't have it displayed, it's for sale. And I actually have a website for that. But it's a problem. I mean, you guys got me onto these Batman villains. I actually put up a shelf in the last remaining place for a shelf in the sanctuary, and it fits Scarecrow, Ivy, and Mr. Freeze. But I've got Harley Hell on Wheels coming. I don't know where she's going. I've got Catwoman with my JLA setup. That doesn't make any sense. So I've got, and there's more pieces coming. I've got Deja Thoris coming. I've got that Iron Man coming. And I got to make room for that. So something's got to go around here.
Yeah.
So, Jeff, have you identified any pieces that are now for sale because of those additions coming, or do you wait until you get them and then make the call?
I always wait till I get them because I never fully decide on a piece until it's right in front of me.
Yeah.
I kind of have a visceral reaction to a new piece.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's like, eh. And then I know I don't really need this piece after all. And so I review it and sell it or return it, whatever. That's happened with a couple of pieces. But no, I watch TV in this room as well. And I often watch TV thinking, what the heck am I going to sell? Because I really like what's here now. Some of it doesn't necessarily fit with everything else. So I guess those are the likely candidates. Deja Thoris is not going to fit with anything. I've been so anxious for that piece. I can't imagine not keeping my order. My wife's going to hate it, but, so yeah, it's a battle, but I think I've told you before, the sanctuary is 11 feet by 11 feet. That's it. We look at the beach and our house is small, and there's only so much space, and I don't know, but yeah, I don't know.
Well, there you go. Hugo says we need a fresh tour of Wayne Manor North.
It is in the works.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that.
Absolutely.
Well, long story short, again, I just feel like I'm so blessed, and I feel so lucky to have the pieces that I have while I have them. But there's always going to be, you take a look at that next level event. I mean, we all had plans. You remember that? We all had plans. And then those plans suddenly had to change because of boom, or maybe a sideshow con or a next level event or whatever is new out there, because everything continues to get better and bigger and, whatever. Hold on, just say we had Levi join. He just became a member. Thank you very much, Levi. That's awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. I love it. I'll leave it on there for a second. But yeah, I think, these pieces, we get excited about them, and that's kind of what keeps fueling I really feel sorry for like new collectors, because like new collectors, they have to pay these prices right out of the gate. Like we've had to like grumble to the finish line, over the years. Like, by God, I paid $250 for my first premium format. And it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm the same type of way. I get bored of things very easily. So, I mean, what I have behind me now is like the longest I think I've ever had anything. But I see myself maybe like in another year possibly selling everything. And if I did do that, I'd probably go to like 1/3 and just change my whole entire display behind me and get rid of the cabinets and do something different. Like even as a kid, like when I was a kid living with my parents, like in my same thing, like Jeff was saying, I was like in a small bedroom. I was constantly changing my furniture around. I was always rearranging my furniture because I would get tired of things. I would get bored. I was always looking, to stare at something different, something new. And I'm the same way with like art or statues. I get tired of looking at the same thing after a while. So it might be 1 year, it might be a few years, but I'm probably going to eventually sell everything and do something different,
I mean, somebody asked earlier if I would consider getting rid of all of my Arkham collection. I I don't. That's something I don't want to have to do. Is it possible it could happen down the road? Maybe, but that takes up literally half my room. But it's still some of my favorite character designs of any character they've ever done. I just love the Arkham designs. 10 years from now, will all these statues look really dated? Maybe,
Probably.
Anyway, Dan Blaster says, do you guys consider potential profit on a piece when selling for what you originally bought it for, or more getting your money back? Me personally, I just hope to get my money back most of the time. The last couple of years, it's been difficult, especially with Prime 1 pieces. People don't want to pay full price. There are the exceptions, like maybe a Mr. Freeze or some of the characters that are more rare. But I'm usually just hoping to get my money back ish. Sometimes I'll ask a little bit more if I know what the market price is. But like I decided to sell my Batgirl, and I just asked retail for her, and somebody purchased it already. They put a deposit down. So I don't know. What about the rest of you? I think most of us are just trying to get our money back.
I believe in selling at fair market value. If a piece is, if you're going to sell the XM Samurai Poison Ivy, if you're selling that at what you paid for, if you paid retail price for it, you're losing out on $600 or $700 at this point. So you're right. Most statues sell for less than what you bought them for. I don't think there's anything wrong with countering that by asking more for a piece that is selling for more. If you just check eBay prices. So yeah, fair market value. It goes both ways. I mean, I have the XM Captain America honorary. That piece was close to $1,000, and fair market for that right now is maybe $400.
Wow.
So it goes both ways.
Yep.
Crazy. How about you, Jeff? Are you just looking to get your money back?
Yeah. I've sold some stuff recently and several Hot Toys, and in one of the groups I'm in, sold a figure for under what it was going for on eBay, because I was trying to do the person a solid, and within a week they turned around and sold it for a huge markup.
Oh wow.
So solids are done.
Yeah, I bet they are. Yeah.
I'll tell you this much. If anybody wants to sell me either of the last two Sideshow Red Sonias for what they paid for it, an exclusive, I'm a buyer.
There you go. That would be all right. That'd be all right. Let's see. Dan, do you want to give a giveaway?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. You had
a trivia question.
Okay.
For this bad boy. So the trivia question is, and you guys don't shout it out on the panel if you know it, and I expect maybe one or two of you do.
Can I pause you just for a second? I just want to put a disclaimer out there.
Okay.
When we do these, sometimes there's a delay in the chat.
Yes.
So we are just going to pick who we see first. And I'm sorry if you might disagree with it, but that's just the way we have to do it on here. And so hopefully it's fair to everybody, but I just wanted to say that before we get started. There's always an issue. So anyway, it's whoever we see first. Okay. Go ahead, Dan.
Dan Blaster is saying to smell the book, and I have to politely correct him and say that Jeff Delaney is the book sniffer.
There has been times on this channel where I think everybody sniffed a book.
Everybody has taken the whiff.
It doesn't work on modern age though. So.
No,
Yeah, it doesn't work on modern.
it does't.
It's like wine. It needs a little bit of time.
Yeah, or maybe decades.
Very often.
I love it.
10 years from now, you can smell that book.
That's right. You too can smell
It'll
it.
be ready then.
All right.
All right. Here we go.
Okay. Name the actor who was originally cast as the voice for the Joker in Batman the Animated Series. He was in the process disqualified because his voice, after doing a few episodes, was deemed too scary.
Oh, wow.
I know this one. I knew
you would.
So Tim Curry, somebody.
You got the correct answer.
Danny Spencer says Tim Curry.
Yeah, Tim Curry is the correct answer.
Danny Spencer got it right off the bat. Yeah, that's awesome.
That's what I say.
Okay, Danny Spencer, message me with your contact information, and I will have this book out to you, sir.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Danny, are you on Facebook? Is there a way to get a hold of you if he's not?
Sorry, Chris, what was that? He's not on Facebook?
I said if he's not.
Yep.
Is he? Do you know if he is?
I don't know. Danny, can you let us know if you're on Facebook in the group, and we can message there?
Because if not, we could give out some emails or something.
Yeah, we could do that if he's not. Thanks, guys. I'll get the info to you. He's going to get the info to us. So
okay, perfect. Congratulations, Danny. That's awesome. I love Tim Curry. Like he is just like his laugh, and he's I don't know. Of course, Rocky Horror Picture Show, but like I loved him in Clue. Just there's so many great films that he's been in. It obviously, but man, he would be a very different take on Joker.
Yeah, I think he'd be more disturbing. That's for sure.
Danny Spencer says, I'm not personally, I'll email Chris. Okay. So you can email me at thebatmanstatuecollector@gmail.com. I don't know if you want to give out your email or not, Dan, if you have an email.
Yeah, why don't I'll work with you on that, Chris. I'll get the address from you. And
Okay, we'll do that. So again, Danny, thebatmanstatuecollector@gmail.com, and I will hook you up with Dan. So that's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. Very cool. Very cool. Well, Eric, do you want to try to give away one of yours now, or do you want to wait till after we look at photos?
I guess we could do it now. We could try.
Okay. So Eric's going to do something a little bit different. So he has this grid, and it is going to slowly reveal a photo of something. And whoever can reveal or can figure out what it is, put it in the comments, and you'll win one of those amazing hardcovers. So
I'm glad you explained it, because
we're going to try it anyway. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
With the contest, we do trivia questions. I figured maybe not everybody knows trivia, but we're a statue community. Everybody should know statues. So I have 3 images of statues from well-known companies. It's going to start off as a black picture, and slowly pieces of the black picture will be removed, revealing what is behind that picture. There'll be a picture of a statue. So first person to guess the statue wins. I am paying shipping domestically and international priority. So if you win, that's all you need to do.
Thank you for doing that. That's so awesome of you.
No problem. All right, so let's see.
We're trying to figure out this before the show. I might have to drop somebody off the show here. Lawrence has agreed if we need to, and then we'll pop him right back in. But we'll try it here and see if his screen will share or not.
Okay,
there we go.
Everybody sees that. Okay, so one by one, those numbers will be removed, revealing a picture of a statue. First person to guess the statue wins.
Okay, here we go. This is exciting.
This is cool. Everybody ready? Here we go.
WTF is that? Levi said.
I can't see it, so guys, just call it out if somebody says it.
Okay, we're watching the chat here. There's 441 numbers, Levi says.
The matrix up in here.
That's right. Eric, this was really good to do the extra numbers.
Edwin.
FYI, Chris made me add more numbers to it.
Somebody guessed Scarecrow.
Collector's Therapy.
Company too. Company and statue.
Okay, company and statue.
I didn't make that announcement ahead of time, so I guess give it to whoever said that answer.
Okay, so on this one, we'll give a Collector's Therapy was the first one.
Yeah.
And so we'll since we'll give him to it for that. No problem.
There's only one person I think that made a scarecrow anyway, so we're good with that.
Okay, so the next one we'll do statue and company.
Company and statue.
All right, collector therapy. Congratulations.
Congrats.
All right, you doing the second one?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's wait for the third one till the end.
Okay.
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 So here's
Ready?
the second one. So hold on. You need statue and company.
Company, who made it, and the statue.
Okay. Okay.
Ready? Here we go.
I don't know companies. Levi.
I don't know companies. That's great. Dan says this is a cool game. Thanks, Dan. Yeah. This is all Eric. Eric came up with this. This is really fun.
I know it.
Oh, we have a winner.
Somebody said it?
Ryan Eckel said it.
What was it?
You want me to say it?
Sideshow Starfire.
Oh, right there. I can
the last one.
Yes, that is Sideshow Collectibles and Starfire. That's absolutely correct, Ryan.
Congratulations, guys. All right, we're saving the third one for later.
Yeah, let's save the third one for a bit. And Ryan, so Ryan is the winner for the second one. Ryan, I think you're on Facebook, but if you're not, you can email me at thebatmanstatuecollector@gmail.com. Unless Eric, you have an email you want to give out.
No, guys, send your info to Chris. Okay. He'll send it to me, and I will pay for shipping.
Okay, we'll get that information to you. That's awesome. So congratulations to Ryan and also Collectors Therapy. Very, very cool.
I'm glad that worked.
Save the last one, the hardest one to the end. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Sinister Collectors in the house. Ryan's in the house. I never catch these live. Ryan is slowly coming back to the DC dark side, which is really great. He sold all his stuff, and now he's getting all the same stuff back. I love it.
That's what you guys were playing for, in case you missed it earlier.
Oh, here, let me, boom.
Nice.
We have one more for later.
One more for later. So 3 different hardcovers. I love it. Love it.
Seal.
That is so awesome. Sinister is excited that Lawrence is back, and I am too. That's awesome. Let's see.
Thank you, Sinister.
Ryan says, thanks, Eric. I will email Chris. I'm not on Facebook. So that's great, Ryan. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so I've got 150 photos to look at. Do you guys want to go ahead and check them out?
Yes.
Okay. Let's do it.
Do it.
All right, let me know when you can see photo number 1.
Bingo.
All right. So some of these, it's been a couple weeks since we've been on the show. Of course, we had the holidays, so we did take a week off. So some of this has been out a little bit, but I'm curious as to everybody's thoughts. The first one is a massive, massive hit for me. I have not ordered this one yet. Dan, have you ordered this one yet?
We are floating in the same raft, my friend. I have not ordered this one yet.
Of course, it's up for sale at Prime 1. I think we're both waiting for Sideshow to hopefully reveal this guy. There are no guarantees. People message me all the time, is this going to go up on Sideshow, Chris? And I said, I'm hoping, but I have no way of knowing. Sometimes it's 6 months, sometimes it's the next day, and sometimes it's never. And so there's really no rhyme or reason. I can't imagine this one not going up at Sideshow. I mean, if the Drown did, I think this is a no-brainer. But what is everybody's thoughts on the Talon? I mean, obviously Dan and I are geeking out completely over this one. But what do you guys think about this one overall?
It's fantastic. I mean, this was the storyline that got me back into comics. 10 years ago now, or whatever it was, almost. I think it was 2011 maybe when this came out, so almost 10 years ago now. And it was a good place to start, if you were trying to get into comics, because they were starting over with number 1. And so I started with this kind of back as a starting point for me, and fell in love with that storyline. And I thought it was great writing and great art. I think this is a fantastic representation of that character.
How about the rest of you?
Same here. That's what got me back into reading comics. The New 52 line, the statue in general looks incredible. As far as the switch outs, I think I would want to go for both, with the arms back and the arms forward, because it just changes up the statue so much. Why not have both? Mm-hmm. I think we already discussed the deluxe edition just comes with the throwing knives, so maybe you don't really need that as much. But yeah, it's cool to finally see something from the Court of Owls.
Yeah, I think I personally could skip the knives as well.
Yep.
Dan, you're in the same boat?
Yeah, me too. I thought, a couple of these store exclusives have been really good. The Batman, the Batcave, the Hush Batcave edition. I felt like that head sculpt was a really good store exclusive. So, made a point of getting that one. This one, I mean, they're cool. I don't know if I'd pay extra for them, quite frankly, and I'm not sure I'd opt to order direct with Prime One just to get those. But I agree with Eric on the EX though, with the arms forward and arms backward. And the other piece that it gives you, other than a different look, is it gives you a lot different footprint, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's literally like two different statues.
But I mean, you could do one with the claws and one with the
sword.
Sword.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't think about that. That's a good idea.
Definitely could.
That's really cool. What do you think about the lean? Do you think there's ever going to be an issue there with that?
It crossed my mind because it's pretty lungy.
It is 1/3. It's probably going to be. It's Prime 1/3. It's going to be heavy.
There's heavy, big steel rod from the base through that statue, though.
Yeah, I think it's going to come down like through here.
Yeah.
And be like counterweighted, like kind of like a V.
Yep.
Yeah. But I love the footprint. It's so much smaller.
Yep.
I mean, they finally listened, and it's just such a beautiful piece. I'm just thrilled. I mean, I'm out of all the new pieces that they showed, this is the one I'm most excited about.
Other than Batman Who Laughs, I think this is like one of my favorite recent new villains.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, without a doubt. Just so cool. A lot of different swap outs. Love the base, but we won't spend too much time on this one. But I'm really excited, and I'm really hoping that it does come up for pre-order at Sideshow. That way, Dan and I can quit sweating. This was another one that went up for pre-order this week. We saw it previewed not too long ago, but this is the Infinity Studio 1-to-1 scale Bruce Lee. I think was it $4,000, like 4.6 or something crazy?
Yeah.
Wow.
We all have to enable our buddy Rodney over at DCX to get this piece. We all know how Rodney loves Bruce Lee, so we have to enable him.
Yep.
And be enablers to live up to our reputation. We've got to
That's right.
enable him and make sure that he bites the bullet and gets this piece.
That is incredible. I mean, there's just no doubt.
Their stuff is, I mean, it's like a person.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean that's a photograph of him. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fully half a person right there.
crazy.
So the shirt is definitely mixed media, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hair, real hair. I mean, hair, hand punched hair, and mixed media. I think there's probably maybe even some hair on the hands and arm.
I bet there is.
But for that price point, they should. But it is incredible. It's definitely a piece of art, that's for sure.
Even the little bit of base is really cool.
It is.
The
Yeah.
dragon.
Intricate.
It's so realistic. You could put it at your front door and keep intruders away, I think.
Yeah, stop.
Yeah, that's right. I love it. This was also a teaser from XM. This is I don't know if this is the official color of what he's going to look like, but there was a black and white photo that somebody kind of rendered in color.
Correct.
But this is Beast from X-Men. What do you guys think of the pose?
I like it. Looks really nice.
Yeah.
I think so too. The quarter scale, right?
Yeah, quarter scale.
Quarter scale, but I think everything looks really nice on it. Really great details. The head sculpt looks really good. This is just a render, I think. I don't think it's actually,
Yep.
anywhere close
I
to
would
being
love
printed.
the Sentinel hand to be a little different color than that, but
And it might be.
Yeah, we don't know the colors yet, so very well could be.
I believe somebody answered that in the XM group, it is going to be that color, not like a purplish color.
Okay, something similar. I threw this one in there because this has been quite a week to have the Liber Mayo Joker. I want to congratulate Dan and everybody else that has this piece in their collection, just because it's incredible. Every time I just look up at it, I'm just dumbfounded. Are you still loving yours, Dan?
Oh my God, I love it. One of those pieces just walk by in your collection, you can't help but stop and look at it for a second. It's just enjoying it a lot.
I put mine up on the top shelf, and I love him up there. I love that he's looking down.
Me too.
And I love it. It is
Chris and Dan, which portraits did you settle on?
Me personally, like right now, I have the regular in.
Yeah, and I have the batarang in the eye. And
It's so good.
It is too good. Yeah,
it's too good. But it's going to be one that I rotate.
Yep, I love the regular. Chris, I saw somebody pointed out in the group that one of your portraits is missing a little blood.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it is on his nose. The gash is there, but there's no blood in there.
Yep.
And so I'm just going to take a little bit of red paint, and it'll be no problem whatsoever. But yeah, I did. I thought that was strange.
Yeah, I went and right when I saw that, right around that time, I went and checked mine, and sure enough, there's blood in it. So somebody just missed taking a little one brush stroke and.
Yeah, and everything else.
That's a really good observation. Whoever noticed that,
it really was. I couldn't believe it.
Under analytical skills, man.
Yeah, I went back and checked all the other head sculpts, and they're all fine. So it was just that one little tiny area, which is
quite a catch. Pretty
incredible. I don't think I've ever had a paint area missed on any of my Prime 1 pieces, which is they're just phenomenal. And for everybody that is voting, and thank you everybody that's been voting for the Batsies. Again, that is our award show, Best of the Best 2020. That is going to take place December 30th. There's a pinned comment in the comment section, and that has a link if you haven't voted yet. Please do so. We've had a great turnout, but I definitely want more people voting. Prime 1 is definitely in the contendership for best paint of the year for sure. It's been really neat because I'm the only one that has access to the results. And so I've been able to see the kind of the ebb and flow of how some statues have changed of which one is the number one picks in each category. And it's just really awesome that everybody's voted and we've had some really great turnout. So again, thank you guys for that. And if you haven't done so, please click that link in the pinned comment. We would love to have you vote for that show. And are you guys pumped as I am for that show?
That's going to be a blast.
It's going to be fun.
Oh, it's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited. A lot of big surprises. So some that maybe not so much of a surprise, but there's some that are like, whoa, it's neat to see how people have voted. I'm also, after that show, going to do for all of the analytic geeks out there, I'm going to do a separate show just where we break down all of the categories so you guys can see how people voted more specifically. So I thought that would be kind of fun.
So wait, I had a question. You're giving away that Batsy award? Or
no.
Oh,
No, I just have the Batsy award just for the show.
I thought I saw something where you said you're giving something away to the winner or something like that.
Oh, well, we might have a giveaway that night.
Okay.
Yeah, we might have a special giveaway that night. This is the Doctor Strange maquette from Sideshow. These photos are from Jim Mint. But what do you guys think of how this one turned out?
Looks like the proto to me.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, I thought the colors and everything looked really good. But nobody picked this one up, right?
No.
I'm not Marvel. I forget her name. Somebody had him pictured next to damn, what's her name? Scarlet Witch.
Mm-hmm.
They looked really good next to each other.
That's cool. Good colors. So I threw those in there because I thought that was pretty impressive.
Yep.
I love that this looks like fabric. I mean, it really does to me, but it is sculpted. Good job, Sideshow.
That cape is a space hog.
Yeah, is it sculpted or is it? No, it's fabric, I guess.
No, it's fabric. It's just a lot of cape.
Yeah, it's a lot of cape.
It seems like a whole lot.
Can it be? Is there a wire in there? Can it be manipulated?
Looks like there is, yeah.
Yeah, that's wired.
I like the base.
Yeah.
Colors are cool. Let's see. Let's move on to. Oh, finally, the derp has come back. So this was from PCS. Some collectors have been getting this in. I've seen some really good paint work on it, and some not so good.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible photo.
But yeah, bad photo. Whoop, that's a better photo. But bad photo. But I did think I would share. PCS has addressed it, and I think that they've sent better versions. If somebody does get one like this, they will replace it.
I considered this piece. I saw it in San Diego, and it's really well done. Obviously, it doesn't fit in my collection. I'm not a wrestling fan. I'm a big fan of his movies. But I was actually tempted.
I'm tempted also just because I've been a wrestling fan for 35 years.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to 4 WrestleManias, probably 15 pay-per-views. And so I've seen The Rock in person probably 20 times. And I love the Ric Flair they did. I love the Ultimate Warrior they did.
Yeah.
I was at Ultimate Warrior's Hall of Fame ceremony the night 2 nights before he died. Just crazy. And now they've announced an Undertaker and some other ones. So I've considered it. If I had the space, this would be something I would love to collect.
Yeah, B Mother did a review on this, and I would encourage people to watch that if they have any interest in this piece, because he displays it really well, and it looks fantastic in his review.
Because
that's awesome.
I haven't seen that yet, but I have seen this in person at New York Comic Con last year, and the prototype looked amazing. But other than the eye being cockeyed, it looks almost like Chunk from the Goonies. Just the whole. It doesn't look like The Rock to me. Maybe
I think this is just such a bad photo.
Not even the eye either.
Yeah, there's a lot of flash on it.
Yeah,
but I think
smell on what's cooking.
I have seen other photos of him, and he looks way better. Let's look at a better portrait here from our friends over at Queen Studios. This is a retooled Dark Knight Batman. This is the 1/3 scale, that goes with the Joker. But they've improved on the head sculpt. What do you guys think of this likeness?
I think it looks great.
Yeah, it's gotten better.
Yep, yeah, definitely. That looks
I think it's phenomenal.
Yep.
Honestly, I didn't think the original was that bad to begin with, and I'm surprised they took feedback and changed it.
This company is very, very good with feedback.
Yeah.
They've people thought that he was too skinny, so they bulked him up a little bit.
Yeah.
I thought this was interesting that they did all of the black, and obviously this is the polystone that still hasn't been painted. I thought that was interesting.
That's quite a beak on him.
Yeah, I was thinking that just too.
Yeah, it is. It seems like, well, I mean, I would imagine they've done their research. It seems a little long to me too, but
yeah.
I do think it looks good.
Mm-hmm.
There's some factory photos. I love these. But always really cool to see some of the behind the scenes.
Yeah, I love factory photos.
Yeah, it's just amazing that they can go from this white to this black, and it's just amazing how they can paint polystone like this. It's so impressive. But anyway, so that's going to be coming out soon.
Did we find out if he's actually going to be pegged into that, or if he's just going to be free floating?
Have not heard. If they are smart, they will peg him.
Yeah,
they really should. Really should.
Yep.
He might Velcro.
Yeah. So this is the PCS Undertaker that I was referring to. They just revealed him, kind of a teaser. I was actually a fan. This is Mark Calloway, who was the Undertaker, and I actually was a fan of his before he became the Undertaker in 1990. And I think this one's just really phenomenal. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's more recognizable than the Rock to me.
A lot of people were disappointed in the purple. He only wore the purple for about a year and a half, 2 years. He wore the gray a lot longer, the gray tie with the gray gloves. So people were surprised they did the purple, but maybe they would do a variant. This is also pretty exciting. So we got this one from J&D. Did you guys see this teaser?
Oh, yeah.
So this would be a 1/3 scale Heath Ledger Joker with silicone, glass eyes, rooted hair, mixed media. I'm very, very excited to see what they do with this.
I cannot wait to see what they do with this.
What scene do you think it's going to be from? Do you think it'll be from something?
Jeez, I don't know.
That's my only thought on it. Is he more demonic in this photo than he ever was in the movie?
Yeah, he looks pissed off right now.
Mhm.
Here's the only place that I can think of that he looks that demonic, and that is where the hit me scene, where he's enraged to try to get Batman to hit him on the street. You know, he just got out of the truck and he's shooting the gun at Batman and the Bat Pod. But I don't know. Like makeup wise, it looks more like jail cell to me, or possible. The meeting at the beginning.
I think that's what I was thinking, Chris. The meeting with the mobsters with the pencil disappear.
Yeah.
Scene, when he says that he's not crazy, he says, "I'm not." He looks like that.
Yeah. I agree 100%. But those eyes, I mean, it's just, I cannot wait to see this. I'm so excited.
Is there a date on this, Chris?
No, I have not heard anything other than this.
This is all we got so far.
This is it. But definitely wanted to share it because I know it's on the horizon.
That one will go fast if it's good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, didn't the Wonder Woman go?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, did it sell out? I think it did.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Fast.
Yep. According to their promo, I watched a video. Actually, Jeff Delaney, I think you might have posted it on Facebook, their video. They do a walkthrough around the statue and around the Wonder Woman statue, and they say that they sold out in like overnight, like 10 hours or something like that.
It was crazy.
That's nuts. And it was wasn't it not too bad of a price point?
I don't even.
I can't remember. I thought it was better than the other Joker.
I want to say like 2,800 or something.
Yeah, that's still a lot.
It's a lot, but
a lot of money. This was really cool. So this was done by XM. And it's just crazy that they revealed everybody that they're working on.
Yeah.
This is their 1/4 scale line. They're going to premiere Doomsday, and Doomsday is going to be at that event this weekend. We also have Zatanna in progress, a Green Lantern, a Lobo, a Swamp Thing, a Cheetah, Flash, Reverse Flash, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Joker, Bane, Catwoman, and Martian Manhunter.
Yay, Martian Manhunter!
Finally.
Can you go back 2 images real quick to the first one?
Yes, sir.
All right, so there's 2 Green Lanterns. One's Kyle Rayner. Okay.
Yes, Kyle Rayner.
I'm not familiar.
Number one, do you think this is game changer for XM? Number 2, have you ever seen somebody do this kind of a lineup reveal? I guess Prime 1 did at the next level, I guess.
Yeah.
But what do you guys think about them giving all of these reveals away?
Just really quick, Prime 1 did it with the new 52 line, which made me order the whole entire line.
Yeah. I personally think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Because it lets collectors plan out their strategy.
That's what I always say. I mean, the new 52 line, it might not be the greatest statues in the world, but it allowed me to see what everything's going to look like all at once so I can plan ahead, even though it took 2 years to all get delivered. And for me, when I want to look at my collection, I like everything to look, together as a whole, to where I'm not getting pieces to where one piece has a bigger head than the other piece. So Prime 1 to put out that everything looks the same is what sold me into, jumping in onto the new 52 line. So yeah, I think it's a smart move.
Yeah. How about the rest of you? Do you guys like this idea?
I love it. Yep. I absolutely
agree.
love it.
Dan, does it make you nervous?
You know, it doesn't for the most part because I'm not collecting the league. I'm
But what about this? What about this screen right here?
I love the Bane I have. I've got, not only do I have the Bermeo Joker now, but hopefully very soon we'll have the oh my
New
God.
52
the new 52 Joker coming in
this month.
So it doesn't really make me that nervous, to be honest. I love the Sideshow quarter scale, the Catwoman PF that came out. I love that piece, have that one. So to be honest with you, not that much.
These are not worldwide licenses. So this is, mainland China, usually, and a few other countries. But I just thought it was real interesting. I'm right there kind of with you. I am worried a little bit for me just because it's like, what if that Joker's awesome? Would I want to get it? But the price point is usually a bit higher.
Yep.
And so that is a deterrent for some people, including myself sometimes. But anyway, I just thought it was really interesting that they went there.
Yeah, I mean, the ones that I kind of took notice of, Chris, honestly, were Joker and the core characters, Joker and Batman. XM paint applications are just very different. To me, they're kind of a little bit a notch above. And they've also demonstrated ability to create some amazing bases. So kind of depends on what they do with these characters a little bit.
Yeah.
Chris, what versions of these characters are we going to get? Are they going to be classic or more modern?
Yep, very true.
This I don't know why, but this Catwoman really feels very Jim Lee to me.
Yeah.
Boy, don't say that.
And Dan, the Joker feels very Joker Jim Lee to me too.
It does. I thought of it when even the silhouette on the Joker, I thought that.
Because he's got that short head and he has the long nose.
Yep.
Well,
I don't know.
Okay. With XM and Prime 1, they seem to stick to comic material, to where, Sideshow might take some artistic freedom and, change some things around.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But I predict it's going to be Hush.
Oh boy.
I love that they revealed like 15 characters and then said, and more coming soon.
I know. It's crazy. Talk about ambitious, right?
2025.
Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, here we go. Here it says available in Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Philippines, Indonesia, Vietnam, and Taiwan. So if you wanted the specifics, there you go. This were some in-hand photos of the Shazam 1/3 scale from Prime 1. I'm not impressed.
No. That cape.
The
likeness.
Yeah.
I wonder if they almost couldn't get his likeness or something. Because it almost feels like, I know this is like the movie costume and stuff, but it feels like it could be based on comic art just because that likeness to me is just way off.
It's
so derpy.
Yeah.
The prototype wasn't that bad. I mean, it was a little bad, but this, they changed it up a little.
I don't know. I don't know why. Like, I feel like there's been so many major hits from Prime 1. It's difficult for me to see a miss.
Yeah, it's a first for everything.
I do think it's cool. The chest lights up and the arms light up. I think that's neat. I mean, the suit looks great.
Yeah,
but the cape is definitely a downgrade from what they showed.
It looks like a costume.
Yep.
And not a good one.
Yeah,
it just looks like they cut corners on getting that attachment area.
And I don't know if this one has been. I feel like this was a fairly quick pre-order to in hand, which might tell me they didn't sell a ton of these. But anyway, congratulations if you got it and love it. It's not for me.
Yeah, I prefer a comic version.
Yeah. But anyway, it is what it is.
This looks like a mix of realistic and a caricature version of him.
Yeah, I can see that. Yep, I could see that. I threw this one, and I didn't know much about this company at all. Have you ever heard of SFX?
No,
Nope.
No,
It's 1/8.
but it looks cool.
and it's over $500.
Yeah, it's crazy. It is licensed. I mean, it's got the WB and the Warner Brothers and DC logos. But anyway, I just thought it was interesting. They're doing some Arkham pieces. I think they're doing a Joker as well. I think I saw.
They must have paid a lot for that license, $500. Jeez.
And again, 1/8 is a scale. Like, what is that?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, well, I mean, I obviously like Prime 1 went to 1/3 because that's the license they could buy. And so obviously this is a license they could buy, but I don't know. I just don't know how successful 1/8 will be.
Not at that price.
Yeah, not at that price. It would be very difficult.
That's going to look like some of those Dungeon and Dragon miniatures.
Yeah. I mean, it looks kind of cool, but I don't know. I was surprised.
You know what's funny? I don't know if I came up with this or somebody else posted it. It looks like he's fly fishing.
That's hilarious. Well, you can't unsee that now.
No, you can't.
Nope. Fly fishing Batman. Well, hopefully he has a good catch.
Mm.
There's a lot of cape. My
Seriously,
God.
why is his grappling hook shooting downwards into the ground? I don't know.
I don't know. Interesting art direction, I guess. Also had some reveals of Nemesis Prime from XM. This is it says 1/10 scale. So I don't know if that'd be closer to like what quarter scale would be. I'm not exactly sure. Do they do 1/10 usually?
No.
I thought that was different. I don't really know what that scale will actually be. If it's like 1/10 of what a transformer will be, I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably still pretty big.
Yeah, still should be
Probably
big.
quarter scale size.
Yeah. Also had some in-hand finally photos of Dr. Octopus. What do you guys think of these photos? What do you think of how he turned out?
It's hard to tell from the photos, but it's been a long wait for this piece.
Long wait. I love the concept of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like this one kind of turned out a little bit, I don't know, derpy, I guess, too. But I don't know. The paint apps look good.
Mhm.
Yep. It's just the portraits I'm not sure about. Everything else looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that portrait. I don't know. I just
Yeah.
Looks like Edna Mode from The Incredibles.
okay.
No capes.
But anyway, yeah, I'm sure a lot of collectors are very excited because this one was a long wait. Popular character.
I wonder if they had some issues with that because that was released before so many pieces. And
Maybe they had some trouble with the balancing of it, or
it never shipped, and other pieces that came out after it have shipped already.
yeah, I don't know what the deal is. It's got to have had something to do with maybe just the logistics of how it all fits together. This one I threw in here because it did go up for pre-order since our last show. This is that awesome Iron Studios Killer Croc. I'm going to say it again. This would make one badass quarter scale statue.
Yep.
But unfortunately, it's 1/10. Congratulations if you do collect the scale. The exclusive was the cape and also the rib cage right down here. Look how good that slime looks. Like it just looks.
I've got one problem with this piece. Can you go back to the second picture you showed of it? Yeah, yeah, that one right there.
Yeah.
His head is like camouflaged against his skin. You can barely find his head.
Yeah. Same
It's super small.
Yeah.
I thought the same thing. Anytime I saw that angle, I'm like, what am I looking at?
Yeah.
Like this angle looks fine.
Yep.
But like that, it just blends into himself.
Yep, exactly.
I did notice the exact same thing, Jeff. It's a pretty sizable piece.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, if you are collecting 1/10, I mean, this is, I would say, almost like halfway between a quarter and 1/10 to me. I mean, it's pretty sizable. But anyway, I really like this one. It's neat.
Yeah, that on a quarter scale, and if they angled the head looking one way or the other a little more.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. I'd love to see a new premium format like this. We also had the pre-order for the Captain America. What did you guys think of this one? I know some of you have kind of debated about it, but it seems kind of small.
That was my thought.
He's a small character to begin with. Huh?
That did bother me though when I saw that. I think it's 15.75 inches tall, and I was thinking, man, I've got Tweeterhead 1/6 pieces taller than that. I do like the unmasked portrait. I think it's spot on. But
great.
But gosh, I decided against it.
And Jeff Morris, you thought about it too, didn't you?
Yeah, to go with these guys, but then when I measured, what is it, 15 or so inches?
Yeah, 15.75, I think.
I mean, that's where we are.
Right.
Pretty short.
I can't say.
It comes up to Captain America's waist.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even half of that's the base.
I did mention that maybe you could, if you did get him, you could maybe put him on a riser.
Yeah.
But he's kind of already on a riser.
Well, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
It's a lot of riser.
I don't think I have a photo of the full base. I don't think. Oh, there it is.
There you go.
So yeah, it is.
I just decided that I have the second Sideshow PF where he's kind of launching off the girder. I decided I'm happy with that one, and I'll stick with that.
Yeah.
In the movie, he was originally like on top of an airplane or something?
He jumped on like one of those trailer things that the luggage.
Oh yeah.
I think when he bounded out and took the shield.
Yeah. So they could have made it a little bit higher, but
yeah.
It's an awesome statue though. This was another pre-order that went up since our last show. Black Canary. We saw her at Sideshow Con. What did you guys? Jeff and I talked about it last week on Saturday Night Live. But what do you guys think about? There's no exclusive.
I don't get that.
all right. What would the exclusive be?
Well, the original one had a newspaper on the ground. That was the exclusive.
Well, portrait would be the logical.
Yeah, mass portrait.
Yeah. Okay.
But like we talked about last week, it's not uncommon these days for Sideshow to do that. There have been a number of pieces recently with no exclusive.
Yeah, we were with the comments of that show. I was amazed by how many pieces they haven't had one.
Yeah.
Like it was a lot more than I thought.
Yeah, Cyclops, Deja Thoris. There's a number of 3 or 4 more. Oh, the
Iron Man Mark 42.
Yeah.
43.
Do you guys like this? Do you guys like this Black Canary better or the original?
I like the pose better on the original, but I like the portrait better on this one.
I like this one a little bit more because it's not as pin-up. I feel like the other one's a little bit more sexy looking, and
I never quite got the pose for the first one. It seemed a little
seductive. Yeah.
Centerfoldy.
Yeah.
Not that that's bad, but to fit in with the rest of your collection, it's
because it didn't seem like she was going to, I don't know.
Yeah. I like her pulling up her gloves. I think that's nice.
I like this portrait too. I hope that they keep kind of the outline of her jaw and stuff, because what I think I've seen recently on a lot of their portraits is they angle them in more around the chin and the cheek area, and then they make them a bit too narrow when the production piece comes out, which kind of totally changes that look on them. And I think that I'd rather have that that wider sort of look into the face, just because it separates that from all the other pieces. If all their pieces have that same angled kind of jawline, they all kind of look the same at some point. So I prefer that they keep the width.
Yeah,
good point.
Give some love to the curvy women.
That's right.
I really like how the different fabrics are clearly delineated with the paint between the jacket and her costume.
Yeah.
Looks good. Did you notice even like the purple light, like the light that's hitting it? There's even purple on her boots.
Yeah, it's a very small base. It's going to be very easy to find a spot for, I think.
Yeah, I do too. I have a feeling she's going to end up in the sanctuary.
She very well may. I mean, Green Arrow's been asking for her for years, and
that's right. That's right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a pretty good angle. This one kind of came out of the blue this week. This is a 1/3 scale from PCS. The original was just out a couple months ago, and now this one is only 150 that they're making. Crazy, right? I mean, it's a very low ES. And just what do you guys think of this one? I think it's pretty awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
I love that base.
Mm-hmm.
The base. I think the base is unchanged.
It's cool though.
Paint wise, it's amazing. I absolutely love it. But it's crazy that this just kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's just $1,200 that I don't have.
Yeah, it's awesome though. Cool color. And what's that from? Is that from a game?
Yeah, it was a PS4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's like a skin. It's cool. Looks good to me. We had some in-hand photos from Collector. This is from Leo. He was actually going to do a review for us, but while he was setting everything up, he broke the Joker's hand. And so he was trying to get a replacement right now, but this is starting to ship. This is one that I have on pre-order that I've considered canceling because I don't have any idea where I'd put him either, but I absolutely love this Joker. And I thought this was a photo that I thought he looks a lot better next to that Batman. I've seen some other photos where the angle was wrong or he looked small, but I don't know. Do you guys think I should keep this pre-order or not?
Hold on. So wait, you have nowhere to put the Hush Batcave. Where are you putting this?
Hell if I know. I don't know.
When's the Hush Batcave coming out?
Like
Next
3 years from now?
Yeah, well, then you're fine.
year.
Then you're fine. Again, don't solve a 2022 problem.
Right.
Yeah, you can have a whole new collection by then.
Yeah.
I do appreciate hearing that because I am somebody that plans years ahead. Like, I like to have the vision of where things are going to go. But you're right. Why do I constantly think, okay, I'm not going to have this Poison Ivy statue for 2 years, but that's the spot, by God, she's going in. So nothing can go there. I need to probably change my thinking.
Well, that's the struggle when these pieces are released slowly, one by one. You just don't know how your collection's gonna evolve over the years. That's why I like when these companies just show everything all at once and like say, okay, here's like 10 statues. We're gonna release them over the next 2 or 3 years. Plan ahead.
Yeah, but like I said earlier too, like it's art that I appreciate for a while and then it might go.
Yeah.
And so I need to just listen to my own advice here.
Yeah.
But anyway, congratulations to Leo. I think he always gets his first. It's just crazy. He must live right next door to Prime 1. But I really like this one. Okay. All right. So we got the official photos today of Harley Quinn. And we got all of these swap outs and the price point. First of all, Dan, are you getting this one?
I'm getting this one in about 4 hours.
Okay, so you're ordering from Prime 1.
I am.
Which we both avoided.
We have both avoided, and I am biting the bullet and doing it standard shipping, pre-ordering, the whole bit all in.
So a couple questions. Is anybody else going to order it, or is it just me and Dan? I just always assume it's just me and Dan.
Yeah, you guys are the preferred collectors.
You're the degenerates.
Because we're crazy. So, what did you think about the price point?
To be honest with you, somebody, was it you, Chris? Somebody in the group posted the guessing game of what's the price, or it might have been Jeff Moore. I don't remember who posted it.
That was me.
I think it was Jeff Blaine.
Yeah, Jeff Blaine did it, and I nailed it. So I hate to pat myself on the back, but I said $13.49, and that's what it is. So
that's what it was. Do you think it's too much, or do you think it's right on the money?
I think it's for the basically a diorama kind of setup. I think it's not unexpected. I'd love it to be lower, but not unexpected.
So this is the art that it's based off of. Sorry, go ahead.
I thought it would be like 1,500, like
15.
The Zatanna.
Yeah, I'm glad you were wrong, my friend.
Yeah.
But this is the art that it's based off of here. And so these are the portraits. If you guys haven't checked out these photos, or I did a video, a hit and miss video, if you haven't checked it out, please do so. Is this your favorite, Dan?
Yeah, I think right now that's probably my favorite.
Yeah, me too.
There's only one though that kind of like there's only one so far that I wouldn't display, and I think it's this one.
Yeah, I
Because of
like
Jeff
it from,
Lane's comment.
I do like it from certain angles, and also people made the comment in the video today. They said they were really surprised that they would do 2 smirking portraits.
Yeah,
Or two winking.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that's what I meant. Winking, not smirking. Winking. Yeah, I really like this one. I feel like it's very like seductive, very sexy. This is more Harley Quinn to me.
Yep.
You know, this one, but this one I don't know. I don't love this one.
Yeah, I don't either.
I kind of wish that this was the regular.
Oh, she looks weird. Yeah, I like the one with the mouth open, right? Yeah, that one.
That one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always weird to see like a winking portrait because it's like a quick moment, but I like it.
I think they should have done one closer to the print. The middle one that you like is the closest, but this one is a little bit more.
Yeah.
This is more come hither, you know.
Yeah, this would have been really cool. Like it's got the eye makeup running.
Yeah.
If they'd done that, I think that might have moved it. If they, then you would have got a whole nother look.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
would have been a lot better than that.
I think the head position is different though on the statue, and maybe that's why they didn't do it.
Maybe.
It could be. So you do get the 2 portraits with the DX. Everything else, the base is the same, whether you get the regular or not. I know some collectors, including myself, are a little worried about the size of the base. I said in my video too that it would have, or in the comments, it would have been nice if maybe this was rectangular instead of round. I don't know if that would have saved us some depth. Probably would have. And even some collectors suggested just selling the chair and her with no base.
Yeah.
But clearly they did not go that route. I do think this portrait looks better in this angle. I do think there are angles that I like, but
yeah, I agree with that.
She does look good there.
How big is the base?
I've heard 23 inches.
I think it's 21.5 diameter.
Okay.
Yep.
That's a little better. A little bit. And then this, if you order from the Prime One store, this is a 4th head sculpt. I think I told Dan earlier today in our chat that I don't know if this would be one I'd ever actually display, but it's always nice to have an extra head, you know.
Yep. Yeah, I can. It's funny. I don't usually love the Jester old school look on it, but this one looks pretty cool. I could see putting this on there once in a while.
I like it.
It gives you that kind of crazy, scary.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I think this is just a render. I don't think it's actually a real photo of her. But
I like the other angles from down below. Like this morning when you first showed it, I was like, "Oh, that's really cool." But now that I'm looking at it, I think it looks stupid. But if you look at the other angles, I think she looks a little better. So it's like, it's like one of those ones that grow on you.
The angle on the far right reminds me of the sideshow bust.
This one?
I like that.
The right there.
Yeah,
it does.
Yeah.
Very similar. Very cool though.
Yep.
Okay, and you also get the headstands, which is nice. Some people were asking, and I have no idea the answer. They were asking if you get the extra the Jester sculpt, if you get an extra stand with it. That is a good question, and it has not been shown. I hope they do.
I bet you do.
Because that way you can display all the heads together. But anyway, I'm excited. I'm going to be ordering her. Again, I don't have any idea where I'm going to put her.
Yeah, you got time to worry about it.
I've got like 2 years to worry. So
you can sell that Samurai Joker by then, and
That's right. In my rotation piece. That's right. Cannot wait.
I'll just add in general that I just can't jump into this almost 2K a statue game. I mean, $13.50 for this, and the shipping on this is going to be horrendous with that chair.
Yep.
So you're probably going to be. It's probably going to be what, $18.50, $1,800.
Well, in me, and that's why I am hoping for a sideshow release.
Yeah.
I do not have to have that jester head. I don't think I would ever display that. It's neat, but I would probably only display the two that we talked about.
Right.
And so, would sideshow would offer that DX, or maybe somebody else in the United States would offer it. So I don't know. Like me personally, I think I might be able to wait to see what sideshow does. But also, I'm going to miss out on the jester. So it's hard for me to decide. But like obviously Dan likes the jester head sculpt more than I do.
And I also, quite frankly, I know that there's. It sounds stupid and impatient and a whole bit, but this is Harley Quinn that since I've been collecting, this is the one I've been waiting for. This is the version of her that, to me, this is the epitome of Harley Quinn. I just think they knocked the ball out of the ballpark. I don't remember the artist's name who did the original artwork, but wow, just tremendous. So, I mean, for me, I'd sell another statue to get into this one. This will definitely be a centerpiece in my collection. So, it's just one of those I'm going to go all in.
Yep. I love it.
I love it. For Chris, so because it is Arkham, would you sell? I mean, she doesn't fit in because she's sitting down, but would you sell your other Arkham Harley for this?
If it was a space issue, it's possible. I've considered doing that. I love the Arkham Knight Harley Quinn that I have, but I just don't know if she would fit next to these other statues or not. Since they're all museum poses.
Yeah.
I just don't know. I probably have the room if I did that. Like I can scoot some statues over and probably fit her in, but I just don't know if she would look super out of place.
Most likely, yeah. I think she's more of like a standalone.
Yeah, just like Dan said, and just like Eric here, I think she is more of a standalone piece.
More of a standalone piece.
Picked out for the skate ramp Harley, the 1/3, the other prime one.
What space?
Yeah, where do you see her?
Ooh.
So I have her planned for my white shelves. So like I don't know if you saw my video the other day where I kind of showed those shelves, but I have Deathstroke up top.
Yep.
I'm going to have Bane versus Batman in the middle,
Mm-hmm.
Joker on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Probably below that, I'm probably going to move Harley Quinn, or I'm sorry, Ivy. And then I'm going to have Harley there somewhere, the Fabric Batman in the middle, maybe Batman Who Laughs down on a lower shelf. I'm not exactly sure yet. And then also Talon. And then also Penguin. Oh, Lord. So it begins. But that's kind of my like rough sketch. Somebody actually reached out to me and they want to plan my room. They want me to send measurements of my space and to kind of try to help me better figure out a way to display these better.
Yeah, I watched that video trying to figure out how you were going to put it was like trying to put there's a lot going in that space.
A lot going in that space, and I don't like it cluttered. I don't want a cluttered look. I've actually getting into a whole nother can of worms here, but I've actually considered, like my sideshow shelf behind me, I've considered making this kind of like more of like a set behind me, putting like a TV and some lighting and putting my 1/3 scale statues there. It's a bigger wall. I've kind of toyed with that over the years, but people always say, oh, that's what you're known for. That's your collection. That's your big Batman display. So I don't know. What do you guys think of that? Like, do you think that's like I have to leave that there, or do you think I should do something different and try to incorporate some of the larger scale statues behind where I'm sitting?
But you would keep those pieces, just move them somewhere else?
I would probably move them to where the other shelves are now.
Oh, I think that'd be perfectly fine if you wanted to. Yeah.
Especially if it's a bigger wall.
Smart with your space.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's just like, like I said, I posted that to the group before and everybody's like, no, you can't possibly change that setup.
Yeah.
Have you, I mean, you can change the location of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, what you have for the case itself is really cool, but and seeing something else behind you, especially if it's a bigger wall, just makes more sense.
Yeah.
Have you thought about going the route of, you see some of those like cool things that guys do where it's just this custom sort of built, and it's got kind of the, I don't know, like a glass sort of front. Not that you would put anything on glass, but it'd be encased, and just kind of doing a whole wall with just that, because then you've got tiers of shelves that you could do where I think you could probably fit all the 1/3, maybe bottom, middle, top, and it wouldn't look so cluttered. I don't know. It seems like you might have the space for that. Have you ever thought about doing it?
Well, since we've moved into this house, like that's been my number one thing my wife says. She's like, we just need to build custom. Get a contractor in here and just build something custom, which I'm not necessarily opposed to, but I just don't know. I just don't know what it could look like. I don't know if I would like it or not. I know what I have now. I like the way I display it. So I just don't know, but anything's possible. I'm willing to listen to ideas, but I don't know the execution. Somebody said the other day too, is like, you spend thousands and thousands of dollars on these. You should also spend thousands of dollars on the display to get it up to snuff. And I don't think that's wrong, but I don't think necessarily it needs that. But I don't know. I need to do something different.
Sometimes I think it's good to have a fresh pair of. That's what I think I need for my area, is somebody that could make better use of. I've got quite a bit of space, and there's a lot of wasted space.
Yeah,
but I think that display probably would fit into that nook where those white shelves are way better.
It would fit in there for sure.
Chris, I feel like this episode has been a little bit of a therapy session for you.
I do too. Well, it's been 4 years. It's time for a change.
We need some happiness. How about we jump into another giveaway for my last?
There you go.
Okay, hold on. Let me
recover. It's getting late.
We'll come back to this photo because I know Dan's got some things to say about that piece.
All right, guys.
Okay. All right. So share your screen again. Let me see if it pops up here so I can share it.
Okay. Give me a second. Oh, hold on a sec. Sorry.
I'm not sure if I needed to highlight you again. I think maybe I did.
Yeah, that helps. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There we go.
Last one. Here we go.
Another giveaway.
441 tiles.
Remember, company and character name.
Yep, company and character name.
This one's a little bit harder. Company and character name. I am paying, shipping, priority, and international. Go.
All right, here we go.
Wait, I hit the wrong screen.
Wait for it.
Let's go.
Here we go. Okay. See if anybody gets it. Now this one is harder. This is so fun to do it this way. I like this a lot.
I can't see the comments, so let me know if somebody wins.
No comments yet.
My comments are slowing down.
Let's see.
Negative Glenn. Negative Dark Ranger. Although good guesses. Oh, we have a winner.
You got it?
Keegan Matheson wins.
Congratulations. So it's like my chat is not refreshing.
It's the prime Mr. Freeze. Arkham.
Yep.
Okay, so who was the winner?
Keegan Matheson.
Keegan Matheson.
Congratulations.
Yep.
And was that the prime one freeze?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
He said sideshow freeze. No, that was the wrong person. Never mind. Hold on. There we go. Now I have the right person. Sorry.
Yep.
Levi said Mr. Freeze sideshow, but it's a prime one. Okay.
Oh, Levi.
All right. You were close. You were close. Congratulations, Keegan. You can email me at thebatmanstatuecollector@gmail.com, and I'll get Eric your information, and he'll send it out to you. So again, thank you, Eric, for doing that. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right. We have a few more photos to look at. You guys want to keep looking at them?
Sure. Hey, Chris, can I plug my giveaway real quick on my channel?
Please.
All right. I'm giving away the Tweeterhead Green Lantern maquette. And the drawing is going to be on the 10th of this month. And you just need to do 3 things. You have to be a subscriber to the Secret Sanctuary YouTube channel. You have to be a member of the Secret Sanctuary Facebook group. And you have to comment on the video I did announcing this giveaway. And that's it.
It's a great giveaway.
Cool. That's a big one.
Very, very good. That's awesome. So definitely check out Secret Sanctuary. I'm going to put it up right there, and check out the Green Lantern video that he did. We're also on this channel giving away the sorry, I went blank there. Gambit maquette, premium format from Sideshow Collectibles. Once we get to 20K, we're getting closer to 19, slowly creeping up. So we're getting there. But there's a Gleam contest. If you check out the giveaway video, there's a link there. I think we're over 20,000 entries at this point. So definitely enter, and definitely check out Secret Sanctuary and enter there for the Green Lantern as well. That's awesome. Okay, let's do some final photos here, and then we'll wrap it up. Okay, so Dan Default.
Yes, sir.
Saw your comment, your post the other day. Maybe it was yesterday.
Maybe it was today.
Today. So I thought this was interesting. So this was posted. I think it was posted yesterday in the Sideshow's blog.
Yep.
But it's not there today. I thought that was interesting. So these are production photos of the Joker, the jail cell Joker from Sideshow, the premium format. And there were some noticeable differences that people pointed out. Dan, what were you saying on the?
So Chris, this is a piece that I was fortunate enough to see in person at New York Comic-Con last year, right? And I looked at this one hard. I was not expecting to like it as much as I did. I have the old school Ledger premium format, which I still like, still sitting on my shelf over here. I liked it a lot when I saw New York, and I really was close to pre-ordering this one. But when I saw these production photos, I just thought, wow, they just seem way off the mark to me in a number of ways. The head sculpt, it could be camera angles, could be lighting, could be a whole bunch of stuff on the head sculpt, but does not look the same to me. But more importantly to me, what struck me was the cut and sew. It, to me, does not even look close to the prototype. I don't care for that at all. I think it looks terrible. To me, it looks like a doll that you'd buy at Walmart. It doesn't look good.
The collar looks way bigger.
Yeah.
Way bigger. The tie is different. The vest. I mean, look at the stitching on the vest. It looks like it's hand. I don't know. It just doesn't. It looks like felt or something. I don't know. I hate to sound so brutal.
Stitch are out of scale.
How do you really feel?
Sorry, guys. It's easier on these.
No, I agree. Same thing. I saw this at New York
It's too big.
It looked okay at New York Comic Con. To me, it looks the same as New York Comic Con. I didn't pay attention to the sew and cut details, but the face to me looks the same the way it did at New York Comic Con. And the same old joke, the way it looked last year, it looked a little bit like Christian Slater. To me, it's not dead on, but it looked overall okay in person, but it's not spot on accurate.
Yeah.
As far as the cut and sew, I'm not sure. I wasn't paying attention to those details.
I feel sorry for this piece a little bit, just because I own the Queen Studios Joker. And it's just like, how do you compare? You just can't. You can't. I mean, it's just night and day different. And this price point is a little bit more reasonable or more affordable, I suppose. I don't remember exactly what it is, but I don't know. Congratulations to anybody that loves them. I personally think that the original that you have is better, a better likeness. Would you agree with that?
Oh yeah, I still, for me, I know a lot of people have kind of panned the portrait on the original premium format. I like it.
I did too. Wasn't it Martin Canale?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I don't remember who sculpted this one.
Yeah,
I do like the clapping pose on this one.
I like the
Yeah,
pose.
I do too. I like the pose.
Yeah, I like the pose a lot, but man, I don't.
And like honestly, I think this looks good to me. It's just too bad that we saw the prototype first.
Yeah.
You know, because there was better tailoring on it. But I do feel like this, and I do like the jail cell behind him.
Yeah, the jail cell is awesome. I just don't. It seems like that the fabrics are wrong. If you're going to use cut and sew, it's got to be done right. And I have to tell you, I mean, usually Sideshow does a great job with cut and sew. I mean, I've been the biggest fanboy for them lately. I think they've been killing it.
Yeah.
But this to me seems like a drop ball.
Yeah. If you go back one.
Oh, this one?
Yeah. That's not Gotham's ass right there.
Oh, I love it. So anyway, it is what it is. But there you go. Again, I love the jail cell.
Jail cell is awesome. Love it.
And from a distance, it looks even better, I think.
It probably could, stands the 6-foot test, I'm sure. But
yeah, I mean that looks good to me right there.
Did you see you could display with the jail cell in front? That's not something I personally do. But
No.
I wouldn't either, but I don't know. I just like I wish that this was the Queen Studios base.
Yeah. Oh,
they had done something similar.
like I said, at least it probably has magnets inside of it. So
yeah, let's pray. They also had some production photos of Dark Sidious. I think this thing looks absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it's cool.
He turned out great.
yeah, it's cool.
Love the face on him.
Floating effect on this one's cool too.
I mean, like
the movie face.
To me, how do you get that, and then you get this?
Yeah. I don't get it.
Or the Aquaman.
The Aquaman.
There you go. True.
I mean, I feel like it's hard for Sideshow to compete with actor likenesses over the years. Just seeing what I've seen with them trying to capture, and I think that they're trying to compete with like Hot Toys and some of the newer companies. They're blowing it out of the water. But that Aquaman was one of the best head sculpts I've ever seen Sideshow do, which was amazing. I think this one is absolutely fantastic. And so the ability is there, but I just don't know if the execution's always where it should be.
Yeah.
Even it was years ago, the Dark Knight Christian Bale Batman premium format looked really good. I mean, he's wearing a cowl, but it looked good.
But it captured his jaw.
Yeah, captured his jaw.
Yeah. Okay, we'll move along here. This was the Gantz in hand from a collector. Not my cup of tea, but very nice assets here. It's past 9 p.m. here, so you could probably show some of these photos. Yeah. Disclaimer for all the children watching.
Only 7 here.
I'll go back one more time. What?
It's only 7 o'clock here.
Oh, that's true. That's true. So I better move on so Jeff doesn't see that. This was also a reveal today. New Captain America.
I like it.
That looks awesome.
Looks good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Quarter, right? Quarter scale?
Yep.
So what's he holding? It's like a Hydra flag or something?
I think it is.
Yeah.
See if I can zoom in on it and see if it's.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
It's like a burlap sack. That's neat.
Yeah.
It looks good. I like it.
Not
Good
sure.
action.
That portrait is nice.
Yeah.
You think the finish on the hammer is good?
No.
Yeah.
Seems kind of plain.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Maybe if it I think if they just weathered it, it'd be fine.
It looked almost Photoshop, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I mean, look how weathered he is. Like he's torn and tattered everywhere.
Right.
I feel like his hammer could definitely use some more dings.
I don't even think that's real. It looks Photoshopped. They might have just did that for now.
Yeah, maybe so. It's possible.
Yep.
Also had an update on the Samurai Nightwing. They had to change the colors. DC wanted it more blue. What do you think of the upgrade, guys, or the update?
Yeah, it's a good decision.
Yeah, I like it.
I still think it looks good.
It looks great. Yep.
I mean, it definitely looks more Nightwing to me now.
Mm-hmm.
With the blue, because it was so kind of muted and more gold in the original. But looks good to me.
Yep.
This guy has got no play. He just came out, and this is the 1/3 scale Aquaman, Jason Momoa. I think the base is great. I don't know. The head sculpt's so-so to me.
That doesn't look very good to me.
Yeah. Could be a bad photo.
They're not the clearest photos, but
The other head sculpt that it came with looked where the hair's not slicked back, looked better.
Right.
it came with 2 head sculpts.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen any photos of it yet.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, even though he's underwater, I think I would like him without like the wet looking hair.
Yeah.
Also, not, and I'm sure this could be the picture as well, is the color of the water just seems super fake. They did such a good job with other pieces of the water.
Like Black Manta.
Yeah, Black Manta is crazy. This doesn't look. The scale of his leg next to that pillar is also, it throws me off. Like, that's not right. That pillar should be 24 inches in diameter or something. You know what I mean? It just should be much bigger than his leg.
Yeah.
Um,
And these are bad photos.
Cisco.
Yeah.
Is that who this is?
No, I did the booth tour. I guess when they showed this, and her video, the color of it is way better.
Oh, okay.
The actual piece.
This is
looks like the like they may have played with the color, and
Yeah.
I'm not sure what they.
it's possible, and it's kind of grainy. I mean, it's
a little more vivid.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen much about this piece at all.
Oh,
Man,
I threw this in there because I just wanted to say that we feel your pain.
Yeah.
Whoever this was, and it's just a lesson about detolfs. Detolfs are great. They are not designed to hold heavy statues.
Yep.
Just bottom line.
It doesn't look like it doesn't look like the case failed, though. I mean, the glass shelves are not broken, nor is the case broken. And it looks like they used some aftermarket things to put the shelving on, and maybe that's what failed.
It might have. I know a lot of people have put these little bolts on, to try to hold the extra weight. But yeah, the glass itself looks intact.
yeah. So I was following the comments. So he doubled up the shelves. You can see both shelves
Oh, yeah.
are intact. Whatever he was holding up the shelves with collapsed. There's nothing broke.
It looks like Joker is enjoying the chaos.
I can't tell if Joker actually broke. It looks like
Joker looks happy.
he looks fine, but this piece obviously broke his leg, whatever that is.
was
That's the Aquaman PF.
the Aquaman from XM.
Ouch.
I think.
So anyway, I just wanted to say I'm sorry. It sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. It's awful.
This was the advertisement from XM for their display at the M Cafe in Bangkok. Prototypes to be shown again: Doomsday, Planet Hulk, Ultimate Captain America, who we just saw. Chandra? I have no idea who that is. Chandra.
It's a Magic the Gathering
Oh, thank you.
thing. Yep.
That's why I don't know anything about it.
I don't know anything about it either, but I just put 2 and 2 together.
They showed that, and she's awesome. I
That's
posted that on my group today. Portrait is beautiful.
Check out Secret Sanctuary on Facebook. Make sure you join that membership group there.
Thank you.
And you can check out those photos. Also, Reverse Flash, Nemesis Prime, and Soundwave. So if you're interested in those pieces, you can check them out.
We already saw a tease of Reverse Flash.
Yes, we did. He looks good, too.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that Prime 1's selling art?
No.
So Prime 1 on their website are starting to sell art now.
Wow.
It's like slideshows.
So it looks very much like Sideshow. So I thought that was different and interesting. I had not seen that before. So I did want to share in case you're interested in some art. But I think it looks pretty good. Then also, I just wanted to end up with the Phase 1 showcase that's happening December 6th, which is actually Sunday. But for our purposes, let me get back here. For our purposes, we are going to be doing a live reaction show again this coming Saturday night. So it's December 5th, right? December 5th at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is an hour later than this show normally airs. Is everybody able to be on the show? I can't remember.
Yes.
Yep.
I think we're good.
Good.
So we'll just basically live stream that event, and we'll have our reactions to what we see, and we're really excited. So hopefully we'll get some even more Batman reveals. I said at first, I'm like, how could they possibly top the next level event? And the next level event, they're going to still showcase some of those items, but they have said that there will be some new reveals. So
So we haven't seen Catwoman. They just showed us renders. We haven't seen Penguin. They only showed us renders.
I have been told that we're going to see Hulkbuster. I mean, not Hulkbuster, Batbuster.
Justice Buster.
Justice Buster, sorry. So I think we'll actually get to see that for real. But it's exciting. Maybe we'll see some pieces we didn't see coming too. Oh, and maybe Penguin.
Yeah. Chris, I texted that picture of the Magic the Gathering statue to the group.
Got it.
You want to show it?
Hold on.
I think the portrait is beautiful.
Let me do something here.
Costume looks really cool.
Yep.
Hold, please. Okay, now I just got to find it in all my mess of files here. Okay. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. I did see this one earlier today. I didn't know what it was.
It's pretty cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, beautiful portrait.
Yeah.
Very strong, determined. Yeah, lots of detail. This is beautiful. This is XM?
Yep.
Is that a new license for them?
I haven't seen any other Magic the Gathering pieces, so it must be.
She's really pretty.
Yeah.
I love the determination in her face. I think it's really well captured.
Yep. And that string of hair going in front of her goggles.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's really nice.
Oh, I forgot.
Is there a better time to be a collector? I mean, come on. It's just so many things. I mean, it would be nice to have like be in the Bowen era and pay like little bits of money for these things, but whew, so much goodness right now.
Yeah.
So I've been waiting forever for Batman Sanity. It's coming in this week. Originally, I thought it was coming in on Friday. As you guys know, it comes in 2 boxes.
Yes.
So one of the boxes updated to tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm getting 1 box tomorrow and supposedly another box on Friday. I'm hoping that's a mistake and they both arrive tomorrow. We'll see what happens.
If you only get 1 tomorrow, it won't be the base.
Yeah, right.
It will not be the base. I guarantee it.
Yeah. Nonetheless, it's on its way. I'm happy.
Well, that is awesome. Are you gonna review it for us?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to. You have to. I'm really curious to hear your thoughts. And what I would really like you to do, if you're willing, is to kind of put some of your premium formats around it.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I wanted to do something different because I feel like so many people got it before me. And yeah, I always try to do something different. This way people watch. So I'll try to do something different.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations. That is a long time coming. And again, definitely a Statue of the Year candidate. I can tell you that it's doing quite well in the polling. There are some other early contenders that are back and forth as well. So I'm not going to spoil anything, but amazing.
We're gonna have to recount.
Yeah. We're going to go state by state and recount. That's for sure. I tell you.
Just counted 3 times. So
yeah. Matt says, "Congrats, Eric! Exciting statue to get in." Yeah, it's a dream piece. That's for sure. Where's he going?
I called it my retirement piece because I thought it was going to be like the last statue I purchased because it was so expensive, and I was like, yeah, that'll be the last one I purchase, and then I'm done. I'll just sit back and enjoy my collection. Meanwhile, I'm over here still planning ahead of what I'm going to change and not change. So behind me I have like the Justice League New 52 mixed in with the shelf of Harley, Mr. Freeze, and Joker. In front of me I have a bookcase full of hardcovers and a separate display dedicated for just Batman Sanity.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Definitely show that off too.
Yeah, definitely.
So we can see its final resting place. That'd be awesome.
I would show you now, but there's like a giant Christmas tree blocking in front of me.
No problem. Well, again, as we wrap up, I'm sorry for keeping you guys so long. I can't believe I didn't realize how long we've been on tonight. But thank you guys very, very much. And again, I just want to give a shout out to everybody out there again for the last 4 years of supporting channels like mine, supporting channels like Jeff, and other channels in the community. It's so amazing to me still that just everything that has brought us all together, and that just means the world to me. It means the world to me that I was able to connect with you fine gentlemen and everybody in the chat over the years. It's just awesome. And this is just the beginning. We're just getting started. So, yeah, this is episode 50 of Rogues Gallery Live. I can't wait till we're up to, 100 or 200 or whatever, we're going to get there. But anyway, thank you guys very much for supporting the channel. It means the world to me. Please smash that like button. That does help other collectors like you find this content. It helps channels grow. So do the same thing for Secret Sanctuary if you would when you go check out the Green Lantern video. Also, please, I'm going to remind you once again, the pinned comment right in the chat. It will take you to the voting link. Please make sure you vote if you haven't. And also you can enter for the Gleam contest. Also, I want to remind you that we're having the live reaction show again at 8 p.m. this weekend, Saturday, December 5th, 2020. Am I missing anything? Am I forgetting anything?
Just congratulations on 4 years, Chris.
Yes.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Same to you, Jeff. That's awesome. We started about the same time. It's really cool. And Lawrence, thank you for being back on. This is really nice to have you back on the show.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate you guys having me.
Really appreciate it. Thank you, gentlemen. Thanks to everybody in the chat. We'll be back in a couple weeks for the next Rogues Gallery Live. Actually, let me double check.
We'll be back. We'll be back Saturday night.
We'll be back Saturday night, and then we should be back on the 16th and then the 30th for the award show. So that's kind of the schedule. So it should fall right into place. But anyway, I'm looking forward to Saturday night. Do you guys have any predictions of maybe something new we might not know about? Do you want to make a prediction?
All right. So we have 2 new events. Prime 1 is doing a new showcase. Possibly they're going to show something they haven't showed yet. I'm thinking they're still working on that Arkham line maybe a little bit.
That'd be a new Arkham piece.
Art Germ Power Girl.
Art Germ Power Girl. That could be interesting. Very nice.
What about that Joker punchline piece? Remember the?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome. That was such a crazy concept.
Somebody's got to do punchline. They're crazy if they don't.
Yeah.
Will they be the first company to get her out of the gate?
See,
could be.
Could be interesting.
Yep,
could be. All right. Well, thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate it again, and we'll see you Saturday night. So see you guys in the Batcave. Thanks again for tuning in tonight, everybody. Thank you.
Sounds good. See you, people.
Good night.